Many dog owners struggle almost every day with one common problem: unbearable itching on their dog's body, constant scratching, biting at the fur, rubbing the body on the floor, and redness in certain areas. At first, these may seem like minor skin irritations, but over time, they start affecting the dog's entire body. Because when a dog lives with discomfort day after day, it doesn't just damage the skin. Its mood changes, sleep decreases, and the body's immunity begins to weaken. Many dogs become irritable. Some lose their appetite, and others scratch so much that small wounds form on the skin. And this is exactly where most people make a common mistake. Some start using strong market shampoos. Others bathe their dog repeatedly, and some blindly apply random creams or medicines. But in many cases, the skin problem actually gets worse. This happens because the root cause of the skin irritation is never properly addressed. I have personally observed one thing many times. Many dogs' skin problems begin due to the disruption of the skin barrier balance. The skin has a natural protective layer that shields the body from bacteria, fungus, and irritation. But when this balance is disturbed, itching, redness, and flaky skin begin. And this is where one simple but surprisingly effective remedy works: diluted apple cider vinegar. It may sound very ordinary, but when used correctly, it noticeably calms skin irritation in many dogs. Because apple cider vinegar helps restore the skin's natural environment, its mild acidic nature helps stabilize the pH balance on the skin's surface. And when this balance returns to a normal level, harmful bacteria and fungus cannot spread as quickly as before. The result is very interesting. In many dogs, scratching noticeably decreases after just a few applications. Redness on the skin starts to reduce, and the dog begins to behave much more relaxed than before. However, let me be very clear about one thing. The most important factor here is dilution. Many people make the mistake of applying apple cider vinegar directly on the skin. This can increase irritation, especially if the skin is already sensitive or inflamed. Concentrated vinegar can intensify the burning sensation. The correct method is to mix 1 part organic, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with at least 2 parts lukewarm water. I always recommend using organic or raw vinegar, because low-quality processed vinegar often contains unnecessary chemicals that are not good for sensitive skin. After preparing the mixture, put it in a spray bottle or small bowl, then apply it on the dog's dry or slightly damp fur. But there is one technique that many people don't follow. Simply spraying it on the fur is not enough. You need to gently massage the solution so it reaches the skin, because the irritation is often in the layers beneath the skin's surface. Gentle massage also improves blood circulation. This increased circulation has a big advantage. Oxygen and nutrients reach the damaged areas of the skin faster. At the same time, waste particles are removed more quickly. As a result, the skin's natural healing process becomes faster. After using it regularly for a few days, many owners notice that their dog's coat looks shinier than before, and scratching has dramatically decreased. But there is another important thing to consider. You need to understand whether your dog's skin is dry or oily, because in many cases, excessive bathing, dry air from room heaters, or harsh grooming products make the skin excessively dry. Then the skin feels tight, dandruff appears, and the dog keeps scratching constantly. At exactly this stage, diluted apple cider vinegar not only cleans the skin surface, but also helps restore the natural oil balance. As a result, the skin feels softer than before, flaky patches reduce, and the dog starts behaving visibly more comfortable. But never make one mistake. If there is an open wound anywhere on the skin, bleeding, or the area is already badly damaged, do not apply vinegar there, because it can make the irritation even more aggressive. And this is where many people fail to understand. When it is simple skin irritation, and when there is a bigger underlying issue, because constant itching in dogs is not always caused by just dry skin or simple allergies. Often, bigger problems are hidden behind it, such as ticks, fleas, fungus, or even deep bacterial infections in the skin. I have seen many times that owners see only the itching on the surface and think it's a small problem. But gradually, fur starts thinning in specific areas of the dog's body. Then small red spots appear, the skin becomes hot, and in some places, it even turns darker. These are actually signs of inflammation happening inside the body. The areas where problems are most commonly seen are behind the ears, under the neck, on the sides of the belly, at the base of the tail, and in the folds of the legs, because these areas tend to hold more moisture and parasites can easily hide there. One thing is very important. If the dog keeps biting or licking the same spot constantly, understand that the area is not just itchy. The burning sensation has already increased significantly there. In this condition, many people keep using shampoo repeatedly, but excessive bathing destroys the skin's natural oils even faster. As a result, the skin barrier becomes weaker and the problem gets worse. I usually advise people to check one thing: whether there is any abnormal smell coming from the dog's body. If there is a sour or rotten type of odor, it means bacterial or fungal activity on the skin has increased. In such a situation, external care alone is not enough. You also need to pay attention to the inside of the body, because keeping the skin healthy requires certain important nutrients in the body. Especially omega-3, vitamin E, vitamin B complex, and zinc play a very important role for the skin. If there is a deficiency of these, the skin becomes dry quickly and itching continues for a long time. In many dogs, poor quality food also causes skin problems to increase. So always try to provide good quality food and make sure the dog drinks enough water, because dehydration can also make the skin weak. And always remember one more thing: if there are ticks or fleas on the body, no home remedy will work long term, because the parasites will keep biting the dog's skin and the irritation will keep coming back. For this reason, it is very important to regularly part the dog's fur with your hands and check the skin. Pay special attention to the area under the neck, inside the ears, and at the base of the tail. If you see any small black or brown insects attached, do not pull them out forcefully. If removed incorrectly, the mouth parts can remain inside the skin and cause infection later. And one more very important thing: if your dog has excessive itching, red spots, pus, or open wounds on the body, do not delay and consult a veterinarian, because at that point, the problem is no longer limited to just skin irritation. I always say one thing: a dog's skin problem may look small from the outside, but its internal effects are often much bigger. So the real goal is not just to stop the itching. The real goal is to find the root cause of the problem and bring the skin back to its natural, healthy state. And if you provide the right care from the beginning, in most cases, the dog returns to its normal self very quickly.